YouTube. It's Nightbones, back again. I have to apologise straight away. This is my upstairs computer, so it's not as powerful as the one downstairs. That's why you may hear some audio problems, or as you see, this massive black blob down here shouldn't really be there. This screen should be full. But what can I do? There's family things downstairs. This is Heroes in General. It's a first person ish World War II shooter. Complete free to play. Don't even have to pay a penny. If you want to, fine on you. You just unlock stuff faster. This is or unlock camos. This is complete not pay to win. You do get some buffs if you pay, like you can have more than 3 weapons on you at the time, but you have limited slots, so pardon me, I don't see the point in that. And it also allows you to keep 2 of these medal things, which you unlock generally through the game, which gives you like little buffs. Like my man holds this infantry fist. I do 7.5% more damage to soft vehicles like jeeps, which you will see in the game. You have multiple classes like infantry, tank, fighter, paratrooper, which is a new addition, which I've only seen like once, I've never really had a try on it, and recon, which is basically a sniper. You level up through general leveling, and you don't get weapons through that way. You never get weapons. You get weapons by ribbons, which are like, say this, I use a semi-automatic rifle, which gun you get to start, the M1 Garand for the US, and the other faction, the Jerry's, get the Gua, which I think is 100% better. But as you go up, you unlock stuff like improved ammunition, you can buy better ammo, all with in-game credits. All this game uses in-game credits. And you can unlock better weapons like this, that's a bolt sniper, which you unlock just by getting kills with the Garand. The last one is the bar. It's got its real name, so that's why sometimes you see stuff with weird names, like that means Garand, M1 Garand, which I really don't like. But again, with the other classes, I do have a tank man. I will play hopefully 1 game of that in a sec, or I may play another infantryman. In some games you can actually switch, so if you're struggling with tanks because the enemy tanks are better, you can switch to your infantryman, which gets every type of weapon available, and there's a lot. As you go down, you see there's a lot of here. You get some German weapons, even though I'm American, some Russian weapons, which is a new addition. These are all greyed out because I've not got the ribbon to unlock it. But even like the PPSH just requires SMGs, which are like the Grease Gun and the Thompson, the MP40 and the MP44, I believe, is the German equivalent. German. But there is a training mission which is really handy, just teaches you the basics. Problem is the tutorial in this game does not tell you to go to this. I think that's a bit of a oops. There's a squad system, so you can join your friends into there, but you all have to be the same. Like, all have to be infantrymen, all have to be tankmen, that sort of stuff, and a big ranking thing, which is stupid. I've not even had a luck in it. It's probably not stupid, but and there's another mode to it called General. It's why it's called Heroes in General. You have your 2 main thing. The General mode is the complete story sort of campaign. Each battle you actually play, as you see, we're getting our ass handed to us. We're playing the US, which is this lot left. As you can see here, Germany control 92% of the map. If that gets to 100%, the map swap around. The war's over. You can choose to carry on with the US, and it just goes over and over again, or you can choose to go as the Germans. All data is saved, so do not panic if you choose another one. I have my own assault squad. It took me a few weeks of playing to get enough points. It's the second currency, which you get a few hundred each match you play, and you get these squads. These deploys, these are like your respawns and all that lot you have in each battle. As you see, all you have to do is push to the capital. You got London here, and you got Berlin here. Those are your 2 capitals. For some reason, the map actually extends all the way up into here. I don't know why you would try and attack. I think it's Denmark. Don't know why you attack that. But what I really like is my hometown. Oh shoot, the Germans own it. My hometown of Swindon is actually on the map. Oh god, it's passing out. Sorry for that. But my hometown is here. It's actually on the map, and they've actually remembered it. Most people forget what it is. But you don't even have to bother with any of this. Only if you want to play this, you can. All I'm interested in is this big red flashy button, which just means enter combat, and it will select you randomly into the matches. There's 4 or 5 different main maps. So you got towns, you have airports, I think there's another type of town you can get. I think it's the one with the train tracks, and then you have the factory here. You may think, oh, why have you just got the same maps over and over again? Ah, there's the other one, the mountain town. Even though we're on a hill yard, not a mountains. But even got Didcot. I think there's only 4 maps. All the maps have different starting locations. I think if you say this, I think this is the main town. I think yes, main town. You've got like a few bridges, and there's 5 different spawn locations for the attackers. Usually you only use 2. The others will be given to the other side. But it's randomly selected for each map, so each map is played slightly different. There's always the final cap zone in the centre. Just cap that, you'll win. That's all you need to do. But even defenders, they give them about half an hour or so at the start, and you can increase that time the more bases you cap as attackers. But if you rush, you see quite a lot is the defenders will rush the attackers and take their spawn location. That's it, game over, straight done that. Map over, because they managed to push, you can't spawn. But again, if you don't want to do any of that, you don't have to. It's completely optional. All I'm focusing is this gunner. Well, this enter combat, and you can. These are like all the matches going to. Alright, here's all the matches. I could play a lot more with my infantrymen. Some are not even open at the moment because no one's fighting them. But you see, it's around about 18 people play per match. Or if you want, just click random and it will find a random game. After that list, it'll just shove you in one. The game could be running or the game could be starting. It's all up to the game. The matchmaking system. What I don't like in the matchmaking system is there's no rank bias. You could be top rank and get into a rank of you have to be at least 3 to get into the advanced maps, which is this big open world map. If your first guy's below level 3, this is the top example. This is a training style map where all you have to do is hold objectives. That's it. And as you see, this is massively one-sided to the Germans. You admit we have 5. These are your different squads, so we can spawn 70 times. That's quite good. This one squad, if we run out of points in that, you can sometimes go into other squads, sometimes not. But what I'm disappointed at is in this side. If you see these 2, I don't have a mouse, so I can't show you at the moment. These 2 sort of oval shaped, one with a line next to it, those mean tanks. So the enemy can use light and medium tanks. If the enemy has a tanker in their team, they can just spawn. They'll not instantly. If you're an infantryman, you won't be given a tank. You have to be a tanker to go into those. But it means they can get tanks. We don't. So we have to fight with Panzerfausts, which is something you can pick up. People may have mines. I have a bazooka. I spent quite a lot of my in-game credit for it. Because money is... people there. Just no. We're not going to win. They got tanks. You can win. Yep. You can win, but it's a struggle. And sometimes that's the more fun levels. Because my tank has the M1 Stuart. No, it's not it's M5 Stuart, I think it is. It's appalling compared to the German equivalent, which is the 38T, which can just solo 2 Sherman Stuarts at once. But if the Stuart's sneaky, he can take on Panzer 3 and 4s, whereas a 38T can't even attack an M3 Lev, which is the first. You have 3 medium tanks for the US: the M3 Lee, the Sherman, the M4, and the E8 Sherman, the Easy A, which just gets a bigger gun. Because why not? As you see, you get multiple vehicles in the game. It's a very, very thought-out game, and it's fun. Problem is, the game is bullshit. I'm not joking. Yeah, you have whistles and horns. And, oh, that's resupply. Nice. See, you could sit 6 people. I'm not kidding. You get 2 drivers. You have 3 people on the back here. One like holding onto the wheel, and then one guy on the bonnet. Oh, and bikes. Because bikes. Who thought putting a bike in a game? You're at war. Let's get a bike. But yeah, as I say, this is these are your little cap locations. Whoop, whoop. I died because I just got run over. Immediately it pops up. You can report this person if you want. But that was kind of my fault. I did jump out whilst the vehicle was moving, which is not smart. It's just road smarts. So basically, yeah, you have that. There's a little report sign. It tells you who's done your team damage. You don't have to report them if you don't want to, but it's really, really put into it. It's like, don't want. Okay, this is bikes. You've got a horn with like shoot trigger, but he doesn't seem to want to go on. You coming on? No? Okay. Sometimes you get... Oh, it's right. Just the guy who just ran me over. But let's see if he wants to go on the bike. Oh, we just got warned. There's a Panzer IV. There's a Panzer right in front of me. So if I'm going to try and get up close, this is the little cheeky tactics. Tanks can shoot your head off. It's fucking ridiculous, but... Oh yeah, this guy. Oh look, that's a bulletproof 38T. Well, rocket proof. I got sniped by a car, or a carbine. I don't know what thing just popped up in my screen. Not played this for a little while, but as you see, tanks are dominating. Panzerkampfen, Panzerkampfwagons, or faggots, as I like to call them sometimes. OP. They can blow your head. They can kill infantry. There's been a few... Oh, this mode here, as soon as you spawn on foot, you have a few seconds of invulnerability. Just, you're invisible. You're practically a ghost. You're allowed to just move around, get in position. Sometimes you get right behind, like, an attacker and just ping him in the head. Oh, there you go. Look, this guy doing a backy on the bike. You can only fit 2 guys on your bike, Sandy, but you can just shift. I think it sprints you a bit faster. Look, that 38T has 2 people in it because he's using a machine gun against me, which are accurate because it's a German machine gun. German machine guns work. My face just got blown off by that was a Panzer IV-H. Doesn't make much difference. It just means it's got the little sidey things. But as I said, it's a bit bullshit for the tanks. The tanks just fucking dominate. Sorry about swearing, but they do. This is a slight rage game, but you can have fun if you get a fair game. Oh, there I go. Okay. Oh, I didn't get in that time, but you can scroll out if you don't want this guy's backpack in your face. If you do German, don't worry, they don't have a backpack, so it's easier to see. But this is what I like. You can crouch, so I'm actually inside him slightly. It's just like lowers yourself down, making you harder target, and minimap. You don't get a minimap, you get a little handheld map. Everyone can see you using this little map. So if an enemy sees you using a mini-map, they're going to try and shoot you. Flipping. You do get a nice little spot thing if you look at it long enough, but it kind of goes away after a while. And it only points to where you... I just got sniped again. For some reason I hit, I think, a vehicle. Bikes are bulletproof. I just don't get that fact. But I'll leave it. It's a beta game. It is all in beta. Again, open beta, so you literally just go onto their website, you type in an account, downloads it, and done. Some people do have problems if you're on a laptop, because you just can't seem to run as much. I will state, this is low graphics, I believe. That's why I'm even struggling to see. But that's a tree. Okay, go on. Yeah, this is your little map. It's nice, isn't it? Everyone can see you. You can even... So I could actually see the guy riding his bike bring up his map when he needs to look at it. You don't always need to look at it because you kind of get where you're going. And you see the big little markers saying see. But yeah, you can bring up these little maps, and this basically just... you can see where your allies are, where spotted enemies are. So that... There's a German! You see how hard it is to spot them sometimes, because the Germans' dark camo, they all have the navy blues. I think it's navy blue. It looks more black, but navy blue. they blend in a lot easier on some of these maps than the US, which we're in prime. That was an explosion. Because I had an experience when first time I played this, I was basically running through a forest. I was on the little training mission levels, which basically means you're up against other people who haven't got above level 3 on at least one of their units. So, you know, like I got an infantry and a tank. I actually walked over the bloke, didn't notice him. He didn't notice me either, so I just pinged him in the back of the head multiple times to finally finish it. But you can if you want to get shovels, so if they don't notice you, run up and start shoveling them. Because, like, that's a German. I hit him. I finally got a kill. I'm not sure if that's actually a German. German name. No. But, yeah. You have some realistic damage sort of stuff on vehicles, like you can't. The Germans get the Tigers, the Tiger 1 and the Tiger 2, or the Kronen Tiger, that sort of thing. The Tiger 2 can actually bounce rocket launcher shots to the front. You have to get behind, and it's a bit of annoying. Just double check how long I've been going for. I can't. Oh, there you go, 16 minutes. Because that was quick, I'll show you another one as a tanker. But again, to these different people, this, you basically can just, you can retire them, which is, that's it, you kill them. Don't use that gun. But you can also add new ones. Basically, just go for an instrument. These are like more advanced units. These cost your own money, but they get some more buffs than others. I'm not sure. But you start off as an infantryman. You could buy a new guy. This guy is a complete new guy. He's got different stats, so my infantryman has different awards than my tankman. Because they're completely different characters. It's like prestiging. You start from again, but you don't lose that. So I don't get prestige. You get all to the top level, you get all the best guns, and then you just throw it away. What? This, you just make a new guy if you want to play that, so you can have multiple. And I'm guessing this game, we're going to lose again, because we're Americans, we always lose. We're like the French, we run away. Again, I got another tutorial one. This is one-sided to us this time, as they have all infantry. They got guard squads, which have slightly less spawns. I think those guards. Don't know. They may be assaults. They're just infantry. So they got straight infantry. We got infantry. I think that's mobilized infantry. This US 83. I think that's mobilized, which just means they get jeeps, not jeeps. Half tracks, which are cool. Half tracks quite cool. But we have light tanks, which is the deciding factor, as we can blow people up very, very easily. Like that last game you saw, we got dominated. This time we dominate them, but we only get 21 tanks. So if your tank blows up, you can spawn another one in, but only 21 times. But you can have 4 people, I think it is, in your squad, so that number goes down quite quickly if we keep getting blown up. So, I'm starting again, and we can only spawn in a tank. We can spawn in allied tanks, which is quite handy, and if you die, you can just spawn your tank again. If you don't die, because, as you see, outside view, I'm actually sat outside the tank. That's a bit dark. I'm going to just try oh, graphics from... Oh, no, you can't. Oh yeah, you get 2 guys. You can sit on the side of the tanks as you're going in, but to use the machine gun, you literally just scroll and you swap between your views. You got your big, your better sniper view, your bit of outside view. In this, you can be killed, sniped out the tank, and enemies can nick your tank. Or allies. Ally can only jump in that side gun unless they unlock it. They can just unlock your tank and nick it, which is a bit mean, but it takes a while to unlock it. You have to hold down E as well, so you can't shoot or anything. You have to stay looking at the tank, which is a bit annoying. Oh look, some Germans in front. So I was going to swap some of their high explosive rounds. Where did he go? My little teammates see something. Ah. Missed. And then got by the launch. Everything is down. There you go. guy there. I don't even have to hit him direct. The high explosive will finish it. And oh, there's a guy in that building clearly, so I just damaged him and just killed him without even properly seeing. OP. Sorry if I'm shouting at the moment. And you get people like that who actually do try and shoot you, chuck grenades at a tank. Play Call of Duty 1, it constantly informs you, don't throw grenades at a tank, or shoot it. Just doing a quick spin to see if I find anyone. Oh look, people. Working. I just got destroyed by Panzerfaust, the thing I was talking about earlier. And I'll say, look, I can just easily go over here and pop in a tank. You have slightly more spawns of that. This is your life spawn sort of thing. Both go down, but it means that if you completely lose all tank spawns, but there's still tanks of your squad on the field, you can jump into those. If there's no tanks, it literally just keeps you out of the game unless you can swap to another little squad thing. Yeah, again, you can crouch to go slightly down in the tank. No, it's no difference. You're probably going to die. But, oh look! It's Mr. Silly G. He got out. So if I swap rounds, he dies. He has one of the most annoying guns in the game. It's called an MG42. Which literally are pinpoint accurate at about 1,000, so about a kilometre accurate, and only a few shots can kill. For some reason, the shots aren't always a kill in these sort of tanks, but again, I think it's just for balancing. You can't make them OP, you can make them pretty much. I mean, kill. Also, look out for trees. They can damage tanks. Oh look, I just actually got shot there. So did he. Someone give a little patch. And you'll get this. If I... Oh, he's not there. You sometimes, because you can't kill a tank with a gun, you wait around the tank for him to pop the red out shoot. The person pops his head up to see, there'll be about 4 or 5 people just camping around the back of his tank. It's a bit annoying because there's nothing you can really do unless you drive into a wall and crush them into a wall. But it's a fun game, that's it. Oh, he's still alive. MG42. So I can just spawn the tank. I can't spawn the tank if he nicks it. That's if he's trying to block it. But no point spawn, as you can see. Someone just shot it. Don't know with what, but that's fucking Reggies. And like all game, E and all that lot. Oh, gets you. F is the whistle. You can't use it in a vehicle, so but oh, sneaky little Germans. If you want to get on, get on. We're going to war. Germans have some... Oh, they're not. Yeah. The Germans are actually pushing this, slightly winning at the moment. Tips will not fast. At the bottom you can see all my different ammo types you get. So you get AP and your HE rounds. And your machine gun, of course. I don't tend to use machine gun because it's inaccurate on tanks and vehicles, but not here. But your gun won't reload unless you're in the caterpillar. There we go. Both Bosch coming, and I managed to kill one of the two. The friendly's finding something. Oh, snake! Snake! He was in the tank before when I actually got blown up. So it informs you how many people are in the cap circle, but not where. And again, you can sometimes not be in the cap circle. You know, amateurs, stuff like that. It's quite a fun. It just puts a whole tactics It's like Battlefield with a bit more tactic in it. What Battlefield used to be. They don't. So did he. Ragdoll effect is brilliant in this game. As you see, they go absolutely flying. But there's no field carcasses. So as I say, like blown up tanks. You don't get that. Blown up aircraft, you don't get that. But you do get the guy flying out. So if you kill an aircraft, the guy's body just goes flying. It's quite entertaining. These guys, I think, having a game of Pong over my tank, which is fun. But, hey, I found jar. Oh look, there's a bloke there. And again, I get multiple points for that. You get less points in a tank, sadly. So I only get points for killing, not points for hitting. Whereas if you're on foot, you get points for hit. See, look, I didn't get any points for hit. This is a way to make it so press faster and get more money if you play infantry. You get kills and tanks. But it's sort of all balanced. That's sort of the way it's done. If you haven't got a tank, you're practically not going to do the greatest. See, all the other tanks have great luck. I just do shit. Is that people? No, it's not. Go. Oh look, there's a guy. There was a guy. You should say this is very neat for oh. Ah, I didn't even manage to damage that Jeep because the high explosives have been balanced like that. They're only for infantry, even though they're mainly used against Jeeps. The soft targets. But oh, there's one. You have to use your eyes. There you go. As you see, I'm actually second on the scoreboard. 15 kills. The top Dark Angel is, I think, my squad. He's in the other tank. There you go. He's up there on foot actually. Ow, run away. Yeah. Also, because I'm an infantryman, I only get machine guns or mines for that. But if I have mines, I can't have a gun. Infantry get less bombs. If you don't use a machine gun in this game, you've got like no chance of defending. As I just got hit right off, because rifles, meh. Really, I'll show you a bit on foot with these grease guns. But give for killing people in tanks. But it looks like, if you see in this top hand corner, we're about to win. So we only need to get that to 100%, which is, well, it's the little bang. And as you win, you have a different reasons for money. So you killing planes gives you more money than killing infantry, and so on. Capturing bases or help capturing bases, so basically just not being first, gives you points. Defending it, so just killing people if they're near the flag. Results, so if you win you get more points, but it doesn't make any difference. And rank bonus, as you rank up you get more. It's called soldier salary, more money. Basically that. And this was the Warfinder. This is the second cost thing, the second money for the big general stuff, but you don't even have to bother if you don't want. As you can see, my person, that's like 15 kills, stuff like that. Best, I got double kill, and so on. The 17 shots I shot a person, one hit. That shows how bad I am. But again, you have all sorts of stuff in game, loads to do on this game. But you don't have to. It's I would say the new TF2 with rage factor because of the price wise. So you see, if I go to vehicles, I have it. This is your first tank you get, and you get your second. This thing cost me 56 grand. I'm getting about 5 grand per game at my current rank. 56 grand to get that. If I want to get a rifle, it will cost me 63. So a rifle's more expensive than a tank. And the bar, LMG, 127 grand. That's my only sniper this game, is it costs. So that's a slight good thing. It means the enemy sometimes don't have better equipment. They could be super high rank, but they still got shit guns. They got the same guns as you, it makes no difference. Again, with vehicles, you got Stuart, and then you also got the Chaffee, but the Chaffee's a bit stupid to get because you can only get it using medium tank or light tanks, but you get your first medium at level 9. Go to 11. There's no point. But you have that. Then you also have all your little mediums like the Lee, the Sherman, the Easy-8. I'm not a big fan of Shermans. I just don't like the way they look. You got the Pershing, big tank, can actually fight on the heavies. And you got your little Hellcat at the end. Your Hellcat, they've got a different way of unlocking Hellcats now. Before you unlock Hellcats now just by damaging a tank with a tank. That's it. Well, enemy armor, so that could be jeeps, half tracks, stuff like that. Doesn't matter in anything. And you just get that way. When I played as my Germans, I had to do it via using your hands, so you couldn't use a tank. But that's a quick overview of the game. Hope you like it. I will try to get more episodes out on this. Hopefully. This will not be like a continuous series, this might be every now and again, because I want to keep up with my Let's Play of Wolfenstein. So yep, this is a quick look. Again, any suggestions, please leave them below. Good, bad, I don't really care. I just want, because I've just started out, I'm only doing this for people to watch, people to enjoy. I don't care about anything else. Just to make you happy and all that lot. I have a load of games. If you have any games, I may suggest that. If you suggest them, I may have them, and I may do that after I do Wolfenstein. I'm not sure. I may take a break from Wolfenstein. Don't know, but leave any suggestions. And again, if you want to watch me live, I occasionally will co-stream with Grim, usually streaming through on her end. But if the game's too extensive, I stream instead. But on her stream, www.madgrimreaper43 at Twitch. I'll put a link in description and probably have it popping up right now. I don't know, but hopefully I'll be streaming again soon. If you enjoy this game, just say, and I'll put. If you want more videos, I'll put more videos out. But have fun, guys. See you soon.